What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Badwolf, ready to hear some more fire information. So this particular video, we're going to be talking about the Cestui Que Trust. All right? People requested it. I'm going to bring it to you because you guys keep asking for it. All right. So the Cestui Que Trust, if you don't, or it's actually called the Cestui Que Vie Trust. Now, look up Cestui Que Vie Trust or Cestui Que Vie Act of 1666 on your own. I think I already did a video, so you can check mine out. And then you will learn more about said trust. But, yeah, did that video already. Okay, so we're good there. All right, giggity, giggity. So we're going to cover the basic information on the trust and more information that they don't really want you to know. All right. I mean, it's already out there. It's just a lot of people know about this and some people don't. So I guess, do they really all want you to know? Probably not. But yeah, we're going to jump into it. All right, so as always, guys, thank you for watching my videos. This is education, entertainment. And if you're not entertained, well, then exit stage right. If you see anybody using any of my information, logos, likenesses, and whatever else in any kind of negative way, especially using the old S word, report them over there. Thank you in advance. As always, trolls need not apply because I don't answer. If you really want to talk, pay for a consultation. There you go. All right. Otherwise, all the emails I get from you guys, which has been very few, they just get deleted instantly. So I never see it. That's why I'm a happy guy. All right. So the Cestui Que Trust, we know that it's the trust that we have here in the United States. Almost everything is operated as a trust. Okay. We are the beneficiaries and the grantors and all public officers underneath said corporation who are performing the duties of the trust are trustees. Okay? They reduce us from being their boss to the janitor at the corporation when we utilize the all caps name. Okay? If this is your first time watching this video, this might be a little heavy. This is for my advanced class. All right. And for those people who want the inside information, go check out the Badwolf pack, the Wolf Pack, on YouTube, which is on my main channel. Click that join button, and you can access some of the other videos where we go into depths-ish on some more information. All right. So, you, the living man and woman, are the beneficiaries to the trust. All right. The judge, whom is actually a magistrate, is the trustee over the trust. And the clerk is actually the administrator to the Cestui Que Trust. Okay? So it is the clerk of the court who is responsible for appointing the trustee and trustee executor for a court appearance. And it's really for constructing a constructive trust. That particular court case that you have been summoned to invited you to make an appearance. I summoned thee. Pew! I made you appear, showing jurisdiction and power over you. Just like that. Okay. The clerk of the court is the beneficiary because the state owns you and you have zero rights at that particular point in time. A child becomes a ward of the state by means of the birth certificate or any contract that you sign. Because remember, slavery's been outlawed, so how can they force compellence over you when you're supposed to be in the land of the free, home of the brave? Go ahead, I'll wait. Think about that for a moment. Exactly. All right. So, the clerk of the court, the pseudo beneficiary, appoints the judge as trustee, the one to administer the trust, without you, and appoints a prosecutor as a trustee or the executor of the trust. The prosecutor is ultimately liable for the charge because it's he or she who has brought it against or who has brought it forth. Okay? And on their behalf, on behalf of the state, they charge the Cestui Que Trust. Now remember, the Cestui Que Trust is all of ours. So that's why people are like, oh, I want the money out of my trust. I want my secret trust. You don't have a secret trust. That's why they're not lying to you when they're talking to you on the phone. You don't have a secret trust. We have a shared trust, and you have access to it through the social and the name, but you don't have one. We have a shared one. It's all in the words, guys. All in the wordplay. All right. So, only a prosecutor or trustee can initiate, create a trust, a constructive trust, if you will. And we all know the maximum of law. Okay, so whoever holds the controversy is the one that must provide the remedy. This is also why attorneys are mandated, if they're licensed, to bring their checkbooks to court, because if everything goes wrong and you win your case, this is another reason why you won't necessarily win. Okay? The ones I've won were because I knew a little bit about some of this information, and because when I beat them, they didn't want to bring it in front of them because then they have to come out of their pockets and pay for it. Okay? This is why you won't necessarily win unless you have a good judge, and there are some good judges. But in general, if they want to play dirty, you don't stand a chance. You don't, because it's all their rules and they're not Article 3 courts, which means they're not going by judicial constitutional law, like the Supreme Court or the Federal District Court. They're Article 1. Okay? In other words, private. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the 12 Presumptions of Court by James C. Lovett. You will find out more information. Let's keep going. All right, so when the name is called, they're calling you in your all capitalized name because that is the trust or the public transmitting utility. Okay? So basically what's happening is the courts are charging to charge after, to energize, to go after the all caps name, which is the trust. And they're hoping that you identify yourself as a trust, giving them access to the trust via your signature, which is why they don't like it if you put UCC 1-308 on there or anything else to protect your rights. So, the property, us, that represents a trust, is whom they have deemed to be incompetent because we haven't reached the age of the majority. Dead, because we're using the all caps name. Abandoned, because we registered the name. Lost at sea, maritime admiralty jurisdiction. So our claim to the title, the birth certificate, is basically up for grabs. Floating money on water. So the only thing that these dead entities, this world wants from us is our life energy. Literally. We are born as creditors. Okay? Us alive, we are the banks. We are the creditors. We provide the energy that they need to maintain their dead system. Okay? So common law courts no longer exist. Okay, I guess you can form your own. Other people have formed their own, so it's not that they don't exist, but not on our inside their world, we'll just say. So the case has nothing to do with live women, men, or facts. That's why they don't take those things. So anybody who testifies is talking about the facts of the case. So if you're talking about the facts of the case, you're doomed. These courts are operating in trust law, okay, based upon the ecclesiastical canon, which is one of the reasons why the ecclesiastical claim is so important. And some people consider it to be one of the highest claims in the world. It manifests as commercial law. That's what we're dealing with, commercial law. It's commerce. Okay? They will use every trick in the book, intimidation, tricks, ridicule, rage, and even recess to change the jury. Oh, yes, the judge can go in the back and declare a recess and change the jurisdiction, thereby making you lose everything you've already established. They will do whatever it takes to make us admit the name, in all caps, is of the trust. We are told in the school systems that have indoctrinated us that the judge is impartial, and has sworn an oath to this effect, that he has no favor to the defendant or the plaintiff. Well, let's see. If I'm the defendant and the plaintiff is also a bar member, isn't there a conflict of interest if the judge is a bar member and the plaintiff is a bar member going after me and he represents the state and I'm just me? Isn't that a conflict of duty, interest? So, they represent a trust owned by the state. Okay? So keep that in mind. So all right. So I kind of went into a lot of court cases. I'm not going to read through all of that. But essentially, that's the trust. That's what's going on. That's why this goes in part and hand in hand with the 12 presumptions of court. Watch that video. I think it's on a live I did. Very fine information. Now, for the other people who want the additional information, don't forget to join the Badwolf, okay? The pack. The Wolf Pack will have a little bit more information. I'm going to go a little bit more in depth on some of this for educational purposes. So I will see some of you guys there. Otherwise, I've got some more fire videos for the regular people in class. Those are coming up next. So stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, and subscribe. Badwolf's over and out. I'll talk to you later. Stay warm, stay wise, stay aware. Get that knowledge. I'll see you later.